Hello guys. So I was able to top 32. I got 29th before having to drop out of Top Cut. So I chose to play Ace, which was not an easy decision. I was actually playing Zorro for the 2 months leading into Peoria, but kind of last minute decided to swap into Ace. I was really between Zorro, Emu, and Ace. I just felt like I could consistently play Ace at a higher level than I could consistently play Emu. I felt myself winning the Ace into Zorro match more than I was winning the Emu into Ace match, and the Zorro into Emu matches for me, with the list at least I was running, felt almost impossible. So I ended up on Ace on Saturday, and it paid off. It was really, really fun. I had a great day. Thank you to all of my opponents. You guys were all great. I normally wouldn't do a deck profile on something like Ace, but I am playing a slightly weird list. A lot of people are on interesting tech cards now, but I was really teched for the mirror, which I played 6 mirror matches, so that was good. I felt like Emu the deck plays itself as long as you can kind of disrupt their hand in the mid game and then play a bunch of 10 costs on Roger. You're usually pretty okay. Obviously, I lost one Emu, which was difficult. Turns out 13 cards in hand when you have to go for game is rough. The list starts with, I start with my 2Ks. 4 Otama, just consistency piece. You can bounce it back with Jozu. It's just a good card. Thatch, only for the mirror. Uta. I don't have to explain this. I play 1 red Ezo and 3 blue Ezo. This is actually just because I couldn't pick up a 3rd Ezo. No one in my local area had one. So I played a red Ezo mostly as a joke. And it did mess up one of my opponents who was confused by the deck list and didn't know what was happening. After the game, he asked me, he's like, how many searchers are you running? I go, just the 4 Ezos. I just run 1 red. And he was like, why? And I was like, because you got confused by it. And he's like, I did. Mostly for the joke. 4 Garps, you know why. Searches basically everything in the deck. 4 Marco. This is where some ratios get interesting. I play 1 Atmos and 2 Pudding. My personal play style, I really highly value Pudding, so I didn't want to drop it down to 1. And I find that Atmos is only ever playable on 1 turn, and so in the Ace Mirror going first, if you mulligan into it, you're better. If you draw into it, you're better. And if you don't, you almost never want to see it. So I put it as a 1 of. In the Ace Mirror going first, I found it. It was pretty awesome. 4 Yamato lets you draw a trillion cards. Your hand is huge. It just feels really good. 4 Jozu, you need it for the Ace Mirror. It's also actually pretty cracked into Emu because he has no real way of interacting with it. On the early turns before he can play the Worm, he has to swing 5 into 5 with a Nostro, which is a pretty easy 1K counter. Yeah, it's pretty good. I play the 1 of Manga Soga King, which is another kind of combo with these two. If you can mulligan into or find off of some of your early searches, if you find one of the 2 pieces, you can on 5 drop this, on 7 drop this, end the Jozu Marco War instantly, and you're just super far ahead. That happened in my round 4. I was able to drop this and then this, and I just had board and they didn't, and it was really nice. I'm on 3 9-gate. I love this card. I want to be able to see at least 1 most games. Going to 8 without having to lose your life is really, really good. Even if they swing into it or they red rocket in the early and mid game, like if it's your first one that you drop, it usually lets you stall out enough that then you can start dropping your really important card for the deck. The 10 cost Nugate, best card in the game. Let's fucking go. It's amazing. Not much that needs to be said about it. We know why it's in the deck. It's a big boy. 2 Rogers, standard. 4 I'm Whitebeard, standard. And then the best card in the deck, 3 Red Rocks. The reason I went up to 3 was because I like to have more Red Rocks in the mirror than you. If I have more Red Rocks in the mirror than you, I get to Red Rock your guy more than you get to Red Rock mine. It came up in round 7. My opponent asked for my trash, looked at my trash, saw 2 Red Rocks, and go, oh, nice, 2 Red Rocks. In her head, I'm all done. With Red Rocks, she very confidently, after playing 2 Ninebeards, plays her first 10 gate, and I was able to Red Rock it. From then on, I was just able to play Red Rock Marco. I was able to have board. She wasn't. Ended up just snowballing the game. 3 Red Rocks. It's amazing. This was the list I played. I'm not gonna do any more videos or anything about this. It's Ace. It's the end of the format. And yeah. So hope you guys have a little insight. If you have questions, you can always